There was a painting called Untitled, 1952, sold for $66,200,000 in Christie's, New York City to an undisclosed Asian buyer. But he has had paintings sell for $140 million, $82 million, $81 million, $72 million. Hi, this is Anita from Anita Louise Art. Today, I want to talk a little bit about Mark Rothko, the great American abstract expressionism painter. When you talk about great American artists, you have to mention his name. And one of the things that is so unique about him and his paintings is that today, his paintings are extremely valuable. When you go on the internet and you like I do a lot of times, and you kind of look for questions to write a blog about, or you search about things, and you see some of these questions a lot of people are asking is like, basically, what makes Mark Rothko's painting so valuable? A lot of people look at it and say, look, it's just a square with a bunch of color. I could paint like this. Why are his paintings so valuable? But there are a couple of reasons why his paintings are so valuable. Is because, first of all, Mark Rothko created the abstract expressionism movement, and he created this type of painting, which was the color field painting, which was the painting that he did. He actually was a creator. He was not somebody who copied somebody. He actually created this type of painting. But for him, it wasn't just about the color. There was much more to the paintings. And to really understand him and his paintings, you need to be able to understand that. It was about the human feelings. He wanted us to see in his paintings things like tragedy, ecstasy, and even doom. For him, his paintings wasn't just about the color. It was about all these different types of human feelings. It was sort of like transformational paintings. There were paintings that when you saw them, they were up close, they were personal. They were not just colors on a canvas, but they were colors, brushstrokes, and drip marks that all had a meaning to them. He had a disdain for the art establishment, which made him a very sort of interesting type of artist. He didn't, want to copy anybody. He wasn't interested. He was only interested in creating his works of art, which makes him in itself a great painter. His life is in the paintings. When you see the paintings, you can see his own life that was marked by controversy and emotion, that it's in the paintings. For example, he painted these black paintings. In the 1970s, he killed himself and died of suicide, but yet his last painting was this red painting. A lot of people say, well, maybe it symbolized blood or him taking his own blood. The black paintings, some people think was maybe a suicide note, because when he died, he never left a note. So they're saying maybe he painted a suicide note through the black paintings. His paintings are simple, yet they're elegant. I really love the way he combined colors. Like some of the colors he combined during, especially his lifetime, were not colors that most people combine together, but yet he would combine them together. His paintings, too, have an excellent provenance, meaning that they can be traced back to him, and they know exactly who's owned the painting throughout the life of the painting itself. Many of his paintings continue to increase in value, and they're selling for astronomical sums of money at auctions around the world. For example, in just 2014, there was a painting called Untitled, 1952, sold for $66,200,000 in Christie's, New York City to an undisclosed Asian buyer. But he has had paintings sell for $140 million, $82 million, $81 million, $72 million. Just all of these paintings are selling for huge astronomical amounts of money. And for most of them throughout these auctions, it might be the number one painting that is sold that evening for the entire auction. That is how valuable and how much the art collectors want to have and to own a Mark Rothko painting. For Mark Rothko, his paintings were all about human emotion. And he said, "The fact that people break down and cry when confronted with my pictures shows that I can communicate those basic human emotions. The people who weep before my pictures are having the same religious experience I had when painting them. And if you say you're moved only by their color relationships, then you miss the point. And that is from his own words, that if we only see the color and not the emotions, and if we don't feel anything when we see his paintings, then we have totally missed the point. Thank you so much for listening. This is Anita from Anita Louise Art, and I want to thank my production crew, basically Rico, who's been helping me and helps put together all these podcasts. Thank you for being a part of our community, and if you'd love to find out more, please check out AnitaLouiseArt.com. We have lots of great content on there, especially a lot of blogs about Mark Rothko. We'd love to be able to hear from you, and we truly do appreciate you because we know without you, this would not be possible. Thanks again.